Good morning, Bird Gang. I hope all you guys are doing well. It's been a while that I have done a live event, so super excited. And I have a founder of Hunt Your Tribe, Qatar. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How are you, Sam? Very excited to be part of this event.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I am super excited about the event. Hunt Your Tribe. Again, you picked a very excellent name, memorable name. And I don't know how you come up with this name. So we want to know about you, why you build the tool, why you picked this name. Actually, the name is also very catchy. So tell us about yourself, your team, and why you built Hunt Your Tribe.
Sure. I would love to. Myself, 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. So I'm from India, and I have been a software engineer for past 10 years. Pretty much worked in two successful startups from India. One is Freshworks and another is 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏. So, and my co-founder, Amit, he is also from India, and we work together in 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 in a small team. And that's brief about me. And Hunt Your Tribe, the name, of course, it's a really interesting one. I picked it from the 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏s book. I guess you would have read the 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏s book, right? So what do humans do in general? So in historically, what we have been craving for is find our tribe. See, you learn something, you grow up. After you grow up, you learn things. After you learn things, you join a gang, and then you create some impact in the world, right? So that's what everyone does at the end of the day, right? So, and have a fulfilling life in this wonderful world, right? So that's why I picked every human. I mean, like, human can't function independently. They need a tribe. They need a strong team. You take any companies, they would have started with a small 4-member team, hacking together, Facebook or Apple or you name it, right? So that's why we came up with the tribe, this name, Hunt Your Tribe. Right?
Yeah, so the reason I like this, it's back in the day we all used to have different tribes, right? And I really like this name, especially one of my friend had a name, SAS Tribe, right? Which makes sense, and I was like, oh, I wish if I had thought of that name. And then we came up with Early Bird, and then we didn't know how to interact with our users. I can't call them tribe because it's kind of conflicts. So then Umar came up with the name, saying gang, Early Bird gang, gang members. It's. I'm like, what? It took me a while, but I got used to it, and it sounds good. It makes sense. So, and it feels exciting. You're part of a tribe, a gang.
So that keeps you. I mean, it brings your people closer together.
Exactly.
Right? So.
And why did you build this tool? What was the reason behind it? Is there a story behind it? You and your co-founder sitting together and thought of it. Okay, we're gonna build the tool. Okay, this is what we like. How did it happen?
So I would love to go back to those days, right? So it did not start in a day. So I been since I mentioned about my startup journey, I've been like particularly hiring in startups. One of the toughest job while I was working in those high growth startups is like hiring, right? So every time when I hop into an interview, I need to know about the person, right? So the only tool they have been handling to me is resume. See, I need a full picture of the person who I am going to interact. Now, Sam, I know about Sam. Before this call, I know about Sam, what he does, what are his works, what his multidimensional facet. Why would not I deserve to know that same when I'm sitting for an interview, right? So, but things were like norm, and when I ask these questions to HR, they would say this is how things work. So it has been lingering for me for a long time, and I mean, like, long back, I had a thought, I had a hinge where something I'm going to do about this, right? So, and then over years, I faced the same issue when I was hopping from one company to another company. When I was preparing the resume, right? So it was one of the boring things. You see, I have 7 years of journey. Now you are asking me to compact in some 2 pages. Right? So that's the lamest thing that I want to do. Right? So now what I did was I built my personal website. Now whenever HRs reach out to me, I don't hand over the resume. This is my website. Now, interestingly, my conversion also went up when I was handing over the resume. They were like, when I handed over my resume to 5 to 6 HRs, previously my conversion was like what, maybe like they would get back with something like maybe like a 10% or 5%. Now when I shared my personal website, the first impression was good. They felt the first impression was good. The first reply I got is like, okay, you have a personal website, interesting, and this clearly shows me who I am. We would be interested to work with you. My conversion rate as an interview, so it climbed up to 80%. Now, if I send to 5 people, 4 people would get back to me and schedule the call. Right? So I thought like, okay, there's this powerful thing, personal website. Why is not connected with any hiring systems? Right? So I had this question. Now I did not straight away build a tool. I had these questions living for a long time. Now that's like 1 year before. It became like, no, it's been like 10 years for me. Now asking me to build an resume is something that how would I compact my journey of 10 years into a one pager, right? So it has to be, I felt like this does not make sense. No, now let me build a tool around it. Now these ATS systems, ATS is one of the primary thing that people are using for hiring. So why can't we like integrate my personal website into an ATS system? At the same time, why can't I democratize this? Hey, I have been benefited from this. Why can't I give it to the people so that they also get benefited? They express themselves in a more sophisticated, flexible, multidimensional way. In turn, they get more conversion into whatever opportunities in terms of hiring network. Right? That's how the HuntYourTribe evolved. And one more, and when we started to build, we started with a portfolio builder. Parallelly, we were talking with a lot of startup founders. Now, one problem that most of the founders say, they were using Google Forms, HR emails, and to our surprise, ATS system is costing them $150. You take any minimum ATS system, right? So which is like very costly for them. Because you know about startups at early stage, they are figuring things out, but they need to build a team. Their team is going to be their company, right? So now that's why we want to build. Now, primary thing that we want to solve for them is like the screening part. Hey, one of the startup founder mentioned he had 1,500 applicants. He literally screened only 200 applicants, and he had a guilt that there could be some quality candidates in those remaining pool, but I don't have an option. I cannot go and buy a ATS tool which is going to cost me $150 per month, and hiring is a seasonal thing for me. Now, the founder was guilty of the fact that he overlooked many candidates, 80% of the candidates. Now, now this is why we started to connect the dots. Okay, there's a personal website. Let's democratize the portfolio building for every professional and build an ATS system that is deeply integrated into this particular tool, right? So that's where this HuntYourTribe is today, right? So it started as a portfolio builder, now ATS integrated portfolio builder that any professional can showcase developer, designers, product managers, any personas. They would be able to attach their blogs, write about themselves. They get a shareable URL. At the same time, candidates, founders, they get to screen everyone in a more comprehensive way.
Perfect. So while you were talking, I was like, thinking, and there's a lot of thought process that was going on in my head, which I'm going to ask you later on. But I know we have a few people already, watching our live, and they will love to see the product, the back end. And if you can kindly share your screen, and we can start showing how to use HuntYourTribe, and how you can find the right candidate for your hire. So let's see.
Sure.
You ready?
Cool. I'd love to showcase. Yeah. Cool. This is the dashboard that you'll be.
You want to maximize your screen? Please.
Yeah, I'll maximize it.
Yeah, so perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So startup founders are startups, right? So they get to get access to this particular dashboard where they can create a job post. Now today sourcing is not a problem. You have tons of platform. Now screening, shortlisting, and outreaching to the candidate is the major problem that this tool is going to solve for you. Now you create a job post. Similar to this, you have write about what sort of persona you are looking for, what are the skills that you are looking for, and what is the persona that you are going to hire: developer, designer, product manager, sales, marketing. And we also have a custom option to add your own persona, like a video editor. Right? So that provision has to be a building, but today we are supporting 4 to 5 personas, and you express what you have in your mind. And this is the critical part where the more you express, the more would our system would be able to suggest you candidate out of the applicants, right? So now this is like a typical job, and after creating the job, you can add your questions as well. What are the questions that you want to ask the candidate, so that candidates fill those questions in this particular while applying for the job. Now, once candidate applies for a job, now when you just give me a minute. So with every job, you get a public link. So you can share with your in your LinkedIn or Twitter or anywhere that you feel your community is part of, and they get to and candidates get to apply for the job. Now, with respect to this, I'll touch upon a little bit on the candidate experience flow. Maybe later I'll touch upon a little bit on the candidate experience flow. Just give me one, something got stuck.
No, just close this window, exit out from the private window, and yeah, perfect.
Yeah, perfect. So I'll touch upon the candidate application flow. So once candidates start to apply, now this is where the most challenging part for any HRs or any startup founders, right? So basically, they have thousands of resumes sitting in their Google form, HR emails. How to navigate across this? This is what our tool is going to primarily solve for you. Right? So just give me. So this is one of the jobs that we help to hire candidate. I mean, like help in one of the companies. We masked their logo, but yeah, one of the companies. So now, with respect to our screening tool, we have AA suggestion. Now this our AA system is trained in a way it reads your job description, try to suggest you the top candidates who have applied for the particular job. Now you can literally navigate across all the profiles. Now let's say there are like 1,500 profiles. We have designed this profile carousel type profile viewer for you, making it very intuitive for you to screen candidates. Let's say you want to. This is also very interactive, so that you get to click on these links, explore what they have done, and this particular candidate has a big greater score because he has attached many side projects. It's an internal side project is important, so IA system felt this guy is kind of matching to what the founder has in his mind. Right? So now this profile viewer is very interactive, similar to a portfolio website. You get to click on the links, explore his side projects, click on his Twitter, LinkedIn, and then see what this guy is up to. And this guy, people would have attached certain blogs as well. I'll give an example of. Right, so this person has attached his blogs, a social post, maybe a LinkedIn post where he talks about team, how a team should operate, what is his as a manager, or like maybe he would have talked about Kubernetes. Right, so you get to screen these as well. These are very important to understand the personas in a more multi-dimensional way rather than having an offline resume. Right, so now this guy has attached his certification. That's why he's in the top of the list in terms of suggestions. Right, so now A suggestion is that if you want to if you want to scan all the candidates as well, our carousel type candidate profile viewer would help you to navigate across all the resumes within, like, you can literally scan thousands of resumes within portfolios within minutes. Right? So now once you felt the candidate is I mean, seems like good fit for the role, you can move to other pipeline, shortlisted pipeline, ready to interview pipeline. You can maintain this pipeline, and once you have moved a particular candidate to shortlisted in pipeline, the immediate thing would be for you to send an email to the candidate. Hey, this is you seems to be a fit for my particular role, so we would like to schedule the interview. No? So you can send an email regarding the instruction for the email. So we are solving the outreach part as well, and one more thing that we are solving. You can also invite external stakeholders. If you are working with an HR agency, right, you can also invite them to collaborate in this particular job, so that they would also be able to help you in the hiring process. Right. So apart from this, you get a careers page. So basically, this is a career page. It is a unique career page for your particular company, which lists all your jobs. This is kind of like today. We have basic customization. We would have more sophisticated customization in the coming days. And one more feature that which will be live in a couple of days is your connect your domain. So let's say you have a domain of aainav.com. Right. So now now you have a custom domain. Right? So now you want careers.aainav.com to point to all the job description. Right? So yes. So this looks like, actually this is a deeply integrated website. So it resides in your website, but the URL is like careers.aainav. But whatever job you created in a particular ATS dashboard, that would list, and people get to apply for this particular job seamlessly from this particular. Right? So these are the key features in this particular ATS system that we have built. Sam and members.
Perfect. Can you show like, if you are creating like a job posting, I just want you to go one more time how you create what happens there. Like in any company, you can create a job.
Yeah, any company can create a job. So basically,
because I felt like we just missed out on like the main thing where people start from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where so there's a job description here, title here. Are you copying it?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just copy it. So basically, I'll create a job. Just give a minute. So this has copied. So this is like you create a job. You first you choose your persona, and when you choose a persona, so we have predefined blocks for you. Right. So if there is a developer, these are the mandatory blocks that we have screened multiple developer portfolios across the internet, and then packaged it as a blocks for you, so that while candidates filling those things, they would also add these particular details, and similar in turn, while screening the candidates, all these details will be available for you. Right. So similarly, you can you have your title, and you add about what you're looking for. This particular company has added they have added what kind of person they're looking for, what are the requirements in terms, what are the other soft skills that person would need. Right? So very expressive and very detailed and expressive, so that our AI system understands this and suggests you candidates based on what is given and what is there implicitly given. Right? So, and choose what type of is an internship, part-time or full-time, and what are the experience that you're looking for, what are the skills, right? So You can add, if there is a skill that that is not there in the system, you can add your own skills, custom skills as well in this particular description, and you choose your pay, everything, and then you can add your custom questions, right? So are you willing to relocate to Germany, right? So you can add these questions so that candidates apply to this particular. While applying, these questions are also filled by the particular candidate. Right? So, and you get to see all these questions as well while screening the candidate. In this particular book, if the candidate has given these answers, right? So that as well will be available here. But currently I don't have an example, but that will also be available in this particular flow.
Okay. So we have okay. Hello everyone. We have Jen. We have Parth. We have Yunus and Inderpreet. Hope you guys are all doing well. I have few questions because while you were talking and showing stuff, and I was like, thinking there's like, again, I understand you guys are on a very early stage startup, and you're trying to, get more feedback from users and get more ideas. And I'm pretty sure you guys already have some ideas, but let me just throw in a few ideas or questions that I think. So I noticed that you guys also have some kind of integrations with GitHubs and stuff like that. How is there an integration?
It's not a tight integration. If candidate has, while applying for the job, if candidate has linked his GitHub, our AI system will also scan what his.
So let's say if I throw in a link, because I've seen like a lot of developers, they use GitHub profile or portfolio that they have also shared with us and the companies, and it tells them pretty much what. It's like a resume, pretty much.
It's like a resume, But
so if I throw in that link, and your system will know what the person has, but I'm trying to understand what you're trying to get out of it.
So one is for the startup founders, we have in the profile viewer. Startup founder, he himself can explore what are the GitHub projects that he has worked, what are the things that he is really up to recently, and apart from this, it would also help our AI systems. Okay, is this projects?
Is it for the company or is it for the candidate that he'll have to put? Is it for the company? Let's say if I have the company.
No, it is for the candidate. The candidate has to put his GitHub link. Which founders would want to know.
So I understand that. So for example, if I am applying for a job and if I paste one of my link, will the AI will do his job and to make sure that that I have put this link and change something?
So basically, if you give the link, if you are like applying for a developer role and you are GitHub link has been made mandatory while applying for the role, our AI system, once a candidate has created a profile, our AI system will read and try to validate the proof of work for a particular candidate, right? So is he really done any real jobs, right? So there are boilerplate repos, tons, you name it, like you go to GitHub, there are forks and tons of boilerplate templates. So our system would be.
Let me ask you one more question. So let's say if I have applied for a job and I have used HuntYourTribe, and it does it create my own profile so I can apply for other jobs?
So while you create while you apply for a job, it will create your own portfolio, a personal website.
That's it. That's good. That's what I wanted to know. And, that profile, I can use it anywhere with other clients, correct?
Yeah, that's really up to you.
Okay. So another thing I want to know is let's say if as a candidate, if I have connected or used the link to show my skills and experience, for my skills, let's say if I paste a LinkedIn link. So for example, if LinkedIn it has my experience in it, like I worked for 2-3 companies for a couple of years, 5 years and stuff like that. Do you have any connectivity with that?
As of now, we are not deep scraping with LinkedIn because LinkedIn has certain restrictions, but we would be doing that as well. If
But you understand what I'm trying to get, right? So if I have all these, like, if I'm a coder, and if I have a GitHub profile and I already have my set of skills there, and the LinkedIn profile is there where I always keep up my job, I always make sure that my profile is updated, and they are all connected to HuntTribe, where my portfolio is like right there. It looks like that everything is there. So that's what I was getting at.
Yes.
So let's say if I do share one of my link, with the employer, so can they have like if I want to hire somebody and they share a link with me, is there an option to book an appointment with them or book a call with that person if I want to hire him?
As of now, we don't have, but we would.
But you understand what I'm trying to get, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that was one of the idea. Would be cool if we can do that, right?
Yes.
You already have the AI implement where it can find you or help you find the right candidate for the job, right? You already have that in place. You said about the custom domain. That is it working as of now, or is it something that you are planning to launch? Like, is it something on the pipeline, or is it working?
Yeah. It's not fully functional. We are planning to launch fully functional automated implementation by Jan 31st.
Okay. Can you explain me when you say it's not fully functional, like what that means? Does it work or does it not?
Yeah. So basically, in our portal, we are accepting interest. Would you want to connect your custom domain? So we get the customer request and we manually configure them.
Okay.
We currently we are manually configuring them.
Okay. Right? So I guess then the SMTP, like for example, the sending the email back to the candidate, that is something going out from your end, your domain, not from the custom domain.
Yeah. Not
but that's something you will have an option, right? Once the custom domain is in place, then ideally I want to send the email from my company email, not from HuntYourTribe, right?
So basically, custom domain is different. SMTP is different. Custom domain is for your careers page, and we would be having SMTP implementation as well. So that once you connect your email will be there in all outgoing.
Okay, because I don't know. Like, maybe some people are okay. Maybe some people, might say, okay, if you have given me custom domain, I want to make sure the emails are going through my email SMTP, not yours, right? Because then
So
if like a company is like applying for, if somebody's applying for a job, obviously you want to give them a best experience, right? So some experience might be picky about it. Now you also
after our launch as well, people have shown that we got 2 requests so far for custom domain implementation.
Okay,
so people want that feature, so we would love to build it.
Yeah. Another thing that you said, there is the career page, not the career page. You said if we are hiring, if I have a company, I have all the job posting, and that gives you a landing page, right? You said there's not much customization. That's just something basic. You can do simple customization. You can do. Now, is it possible that I can embed that on my website?
As of today, we don't have, but it's in our pipeline. So,
is it? Okay.
It's in our immediate pipeline. So we would be able to launch within like couple of weeks.
All right. Again, I think it's early startup. This tool works. It does the job. Now, I have seen a lot of your competitors that you have. They are very expensive. So,
Yes.
what is like? What is your goal? Like, with this, like, I know you are trying to capture, you know, large volume of audience, and this is not something that every company needed, but it's something that every company can use and should use it. It's just that it's very expensive, like you said. So what I'm trying to, like, what is your goal in terms of with this tool? What is your end game with this? Like, what are you trying to achieve in the simplest way?
Yeah. So basically, there are fundamental flaws in the current ATS system, right? So based on the customer, what customer expects, right? So basically, hiring is a seasonal thing, and this ATS system, you are going to pay for every month. That's a charge. Even if you're not hiring or hiring, it doesn't matter. You have to pay. Second is, one of the primary purpose or value this tool will provide is to navigate your compact 5% of the applicants. That is the primary thing. 80% of the from what we have talked with most of our founders, 80% of the work is for me is to scan and get top five to 10 candidates from the particular tool. Once that is done, I have other tools with me. I can figure out a way to, because you talk to any startup founders, they will not have a sophisticated interview process, because they won't be like 20, let's say there are 1,000 applicants, they won't be shortlisting 100 applicants, doing a hiring drive and all. They just need top 5 applicants, and they would be closely contacting with them, trying to understand and assess and then close the roles, right? So you don't need a sophisticated tool. Now, primary thing they want to do is to find the top 5 candidates. That is the thing that our tool is going to solve. So ours is a compact system solving your real pain problem in a more budget-friendly way that makes sense for the value that it provides.
I while you're talking again, I again got another idea. We had a tool name that was launched last year, Live Portal, where he has a video tool where you can use it for sales. You can use it for anything related to video. And you can have one-on-one discussion. You can interview people, and I think it will be pretty cool to have some sort of integration with that tool where you can get a booking page. He has a booking inbuilt in there, and you can because not all jobs are some jobs are overseas. You do interviews on the Zoom videos and stuff like that, because you are going to need that. You are going to somewhere down the line, you're gonna have somehow to have like an interview connection or meeting connection with the tool, with the candidate, right? And the owner. You need to have that connectivity. So I think Live My Portal would be pretty cool. I'm just going through the page quickly. Again, it's the priced very, very extremely low, generous, and I think founders understand that this is a tool that that if you have available, you will use it. Maybe you might not have immediate use case for it, but at that price, it's a no-brainer and good deal to grab. Again, it's $59 for a lifetime deal. Again, feel free to check it out. Before we end this live stream, Khatir, I'm still trying to get used to it.
You made it.
Do you have any, before we end this, do you have any last words why people should get this deal and what you're trying to achieve, please?
similar to HuntYourTribe, the name that we put here, right? So every startup starts small, right? So if the people you hire is the company you build, right? So see, now that nothing should stand in between to find your real candidates, right? So every company has their website, company website. Every company has their careers tab, right? So now nothing should stop it. Nothing should stop you from finding your real talent, real person, real work, and it's least way to have a Google form and then embed in your website for hiring, right? So you're hiring people. People hire people, and you at the end of the day you want to know the person. Now you 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 get, people will express them only if you give them the provision to express. Now our tool is going to give. Our tool is going to give you give the candidate who is applying for your company to express himself in a more multi-dimensional way by creating a portfolio website and then applying for the job, right? So now people hire people. You need to know the persona. You have a persona. You ask the people to create a personal website and then express their persona. You understand the persona. You meet each other. You build your team. You go after the world, and nothing should be there in between to stop you in finding your tribe. That is our mission and vision statement for HuntYourTribe.
Perfect. And thank you so much. I really want to add one more thing before we end this. Again, we do hire a lot of people. We do have a lot of people who apply for a job, and you know what? I wish I knew about a tool. Again, you recently created this tool last year, and I wish I had like one thing that I can see, and I can see how many people have applied, and I would have that data for a long period of time. And I think it's time to move on from a basic form, which everybody uses to hire people, where you have all the resumes and people or applications cluttered. I think using HuntYourTribe, you can make your life easier. Let the AI do the job. Let it, sort it out and find the right candidate for your company. Thank you so much, 𝗂𝗲𝗃. Best of luck, and we'll see you around. Have a good day. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Sam. Have a good day, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.